Hello everyone. Welcome back. Guess we're on part 34. Oh, come on. Maybe this doesn't matter. Maybe I can just go in there. That was weird. There's loads of weird little transitions and stuff in this game. What's this about? Just straight into a cutscene. Didn't have to enter the thing. Okay. Anta kai watashi no ishi de katte ni hanashi o shiteita no wa. You could almost reverse this. You have watashi no ishi de, so using my stone. Katte ni, like without permission. Hanashi o shiteita, like was doing a discussion, or was, you know, was talking, I suppose. And then the no wa, just saying, you know, the was talking without permission using my stone. Was you, you know, was it you? But obviously we've kind of got it in reverse. We've got, you know, was it you? The talking, you know, without permission using my stone. It's just reversed. Ano ishi wa hairaru oke ni furuku kara tsudawaru gossip stone wo migaite? Maybe migaku here. Migaite. Watashi ga tsukuraseta mono da. Ano ishi wa, so that stone. Hairaru oke. Oke is basically royal family, so Hyrule royal family. Ni, I think, ni? Oh, to the Hyrule royal family, maybe? Furuku kara, furui is just old, so furuku kara is just, you know, from oldly, from a long time ago. Tsudawaru, to be passed down, so passed down from a long time ago, maybe among the royal family. Goshipuston or migaite. Migaku is like to polish. Maybe it's like to perfect, to sort of, you know, work on and sort of polish until it's perfect, maybe. Let's just have a look. Migaku. Improve. Okay, yep, improve is one option. To polish, to shine, to refine, to improve. Okay. Yeah, okay. So all of this first information is modifying Gossip Stone. So you've got... Oh man, it's tough, isn't it? Where do we start with this? Ano ishi wa, that stone... No, maybe it's not. It's all modifying mono, basically. That stone is a thing, which watashi ga tsukuraseta. So I guess watashi ga tsukuraseta. So he's not saying I made the stone. He's saying I caused it to be made, I guess. So maybe he ordered it. Maybe his orders resulted in the stone being made or something. Tsukuraseta. Yeah, maybe. So yeah, it is something which I kind of, you know, caused to be made in some way, by sort of improving, I guess, the gossip stones which were passed down from long ago among the royal family. Something crazy long like that. Anta ga tsukuraseta hairaru oke no gossip stone. So yeah, you had it made. The Hyrule royal family gossip stone. And then nani wake no wakaranai koto itendai. Okay, so I think it's just you are... Like, well, I guess this is kind of a, weirdly, kind of a question at the end. It's like, what are you talking... No, hold on. Nani wake no wakaranai koto itendai. wake no wakaranai koto ittendai. Is she telling him that he's talking trash? I think she's telling him he's talking rubbish. Or asking. Anyway. So we know that he is saying things about which, like, it does not become clear, maybe kind of regardless of the reason, whatever the logic. So maybe like no logic whatsoever. Oh, I don't know, man. It's basically just saying, you know, I've no idea what you're chatting about. Nani wake no wakaranai koto. So yeah, just kind of what reason is not, you know, I don't understand things you're talking. You know, never mind. It's a bit of a tough one, that. Omae tachi mo kita koto ga aru daro. Omae tachi, so you also, mo, just also. Kita koto ga aru. So there exists the phenomenon of having heard, you know, among you also. So you also have heard, have not you? Yusha densetsu ni nokoru kami no chikara ga nemuru to iwareta okoku no hanashi o. So yeah, in the last text box he was saying, you also have heard, have you not? And now he's elaborating on what it is that we would have heard. The story of the kingdom, Okoku is kingdom, that is said, quote, the god power sleeps, that I guess remains in the hero legend or something. Yusha densetsu ni nokoru. Yeah, man. Gosh, there's all sorts going on here. Yusha densetsu ni nokoru. Is that, what does that mean though? Yusha densetsu ni nokoru. Maybe both of these things are modifying the kingdom, are they? The Yokoku, the kingdom that nokorus, you know, remains in the Yusha densetsu, the hero legend. I don't know, actually. Maybe it's all just building up to modify Okoku. Anyway, you get the idea. I'm skipping a lot here. I'm not really doing a good job. Sono Okoku koso ima omae tachi ga iru kono basho. That kingdom, Koso. I don't know what Koso is. Usually Koso means like for sure, or maybe rather. Like people tend to use Koso when they say like, you know, people often say like kochira koso, in the sense of like when you get thanked for doing something, you might say ya kochira koso, thank you, you know, no, from my side, you know, I should be the one saying that. Sono okoku koso. I don't know, man. Hold on, let's look it up. Yeah, for sure, emphasize the preceding word. So sono okoku koso, so that kingdom, it's not really that kingdom for sure, is it? But maybe like certainly that kingdom. I don't know, man. That's a weird word to get your head around. Ima, now, omae tachi ga iru, you know, you plural, exist, kono basho, this place. You know, this place is for sure that kingdom, I guess. Something like that. Hyrule nano da. Hyrule, and then Nanoda, just sort of, explanatory language. Maybe insistent language. そして、私はこの国の王。And kind of then, or rather, in addition, I suppose, I am this country's king. Daphnes no Hansen Hailalu. That's his name. Omae, watashi no koe ni kiki oboe wa nai ka? So just addressing us with omae, and then watashi no koe ni, so maybe in my voice, does not there exist kind of a memory of hearing, I guess, or a recognition in an oral sense, A-U-R-A-L, in an oral sense. So, don't you recognize my voice, basically? I think is literally what he says in English, actually, but yeah, in Japanese it's like, does not there exist a memory of hearing within my voice, which is a bit crazy. Yeah, of course, dude, I know who you are, man. So, watashi ga omae wo koko ni michibita yakashishi no o da. So that's right, I guess. That is so. Watashi ga, in the sense of identifying himself, I am the, the Red Lion King, who obviously led to here you, who led you to here. そのマスターソードでガノンを倒すことができれば正体を明かす必要もなかったのだが So using that master sword ガノンを倒すことができれば So I guess if you were able to do the task, or if you succeeded in the phenomenon, I guess, if you were able to the phenomenon of defeating Ganon. Shoutai is essentially one's true form or one's true identity. Shoutai, I guess, which is literally like true body. But yeah, one's identity or whatever. Akasu, I guess, is just to reveal, just to lay out, to make clear. Hitsuyo is basically a need, or yeah, a need. So a need to make clear my identity. Mo nakatta, even or also there did not exist the need to do that. No danga, basically no is just, explanatory language, and then danga is basically a but. Tomokaku, futari tomo yoku o kiki. Tomokaku, I guess, is the same as Tonikaku? Yeah, I wonder why that changed, or why there are two forms. So I guess he was saying, there was no need to reveal my identity to you had you been able to defeat Ganon. And now he's sort of, then he said but now I think he's kind of saying regardless, Tomokaku anyway, whatever the reason. Futari Tomo, basically just, the two of you. I don't know why, but Tomo just goes well with Futari. It just means, like, both together. And I think I questioned whether you can use it with more than two people. I think I may have heard it used with more than two people quite recently. But maybe not, I might be wrong. It might be especially for two. And then Yoku or Kiki, just kind of listen well with an O for some reason, just for fun. Just to speak very properly, I guess. かつてこのハイラルは神の力を欲するガノンによって闇の世界に変えられようとした。Katsute, I guess, meaning formerly or long ago. Let's have a look. Once before, formerly, ever, former, X, never with a negative verb. But yeah, obviously at one time, I guess. Kono Hairaru wa, this land of Hyrule, I guess. Kami no chikara wo hossuru Ganon ni yotte. I think this ni yotte is essentially like by Ganon, who desired the god's power. Hossuru is uncommon, but I guess it just means, yeah, it's just like the verb form of hoshi. Hoshi is like an adjective, meaning that something is desirable. So I guess hossuru is just kind of a verb form of that, meaning to desire something. Hossuru. So by Ganon, who desired the god's power, yami no sekai ni, to a darkness world, kayararayo to shita. This might be this yo to suru grammar, which means to be about to happen. So the world was just about to be changed into a world of darkness. Because obviously kayaru is to change, kayarareru is passive, so to be changed. And then we've got like the volitional with tosuru after it, which can mean to try to change, but it can also be, as I said, it's exactly the same form as to be about to happen. And I think that's the form that fits better here. So it must be, it was about to be changed into a world of darkness. Watashi no chikara de wa yatsu wo kuitomeru koto wa dekizu, tada kami ni inori kuni no unmei wo yudaneru shika nakatta. So I guess kind of using my power and then wa to maybe, you know, emphasize that his power is what we're talking about and no one else's. So, you know, with my power, yatsu wo kuitomeru koto wa dekizu, you know, that guy's, or that guy, kuitomeru, I don't know, man, just to stop, basically. But yeah, I think it's just to stop. To hold back. To check. To kind of hold off, maybe. Kuitomeru koto, so the phenomenon of, you know, holding him back. Dekizu, which is a negative of dekiru, meaning to be able to. So dekizu is just, you know, to not be able to do the phenomenon of holding back him. And then tada, merely. Kami ni inori, to the gods pray, and kuni no unmei o yudaneru, so to kind of, I don't know, entrust the country's fate. And then shika nakatta, there existed nothing but doing that, basically. There did not exist anything other than entrusting the fate of the country to the gods by praying. Sore wo kita kami wa Ganon morotoma. I don't know what that means. Hailalu o huinshi o ameto. Gosh, what's this? Kousui ni yotte kaitei ni shizumeta no da. Let's look up some of these words. Damn, it's not Kousui. I know that word, man. It's not. Surely it's not Kyosui. No, it's not Kyosui. I used to know that. I know it means floods, but I don't remember the reading. Anyway, so the gods who heard that, yeah, sore o kita kami wa, the gods who heard that, Ganon morotomo, I don't know what that means. Morotomo. Oh, okay. Morotomo means all together. So I guess Ganon, along with Hyrule, Fuinshi, you know, seal away, and then O Ame, I think is the right. Yeah, heavy rain. O Ame to I used to. Well, I probably only know this from this game, to be honest. But let's search for flood. Oh, Kolzui. That's so annoying. Kolzui. Okay. Kolzui ni yotte. So by floods and heavy rain, kaite ni shizumeta. Kaite, just ocean bottom. To, and then shizumeru is to sink something. So shizumeta, they sunk the land and Ganon with heavy rain, excuse me, and floods. Shikashi, o koku no tame no subete wa fuin shite shimatta no de wa kuni ga horobiru mo onaji. Shikashi, just but. O koku, kingdom no tami, so people of the kingdom. Not subete, so all of, I guess, all of the people of the kingdom. Fuin shite shimatta no de wa. That's interesting. I guess maybe like by sealing undesirably. By sealing undesirably all of the people of the kingdom. Maybe. It's not by doing it though, is it? No de wa. I don't know why des in there. Okoku no tami no subete o fuin shite shimatta no de wa kuni ga horobiru mo onaji. Anyway, it's basically saying that it was the same. Onaji is the same. It was the same, like sealing away all of the people of the kingdom and kind of destroying the kingdom was exactly the same thing. Yeah, okay, but I don't know why. I don't know why it's no dewa and not why there's not a toe in here somewhere instead. But there you go. Kami wa fuin wo suru mae ni arata na kuni wo tsukuru mono wo erabi takai yama yama. I don't know that. Sanzan ni nigeru yo tsugeteita. Tsugeru. I think that's sugeru, isn't it? Tsugeteita. So kami wa, the gods. Fui no suru mae ni. So just basically before doing the seal, before sealing the country away. They selected, erabu is to select, obviously erabi here because we just want the sentence to continue afterwards. So erabi, they selected the people who would make the new country. Yeah, mono people. Tsukuru, this is just, I don't know why this is a different kanji. It's obviously a slightly different vibe, but it's tsukuru. It's to make, but it's, I guess, maybe on a grander scale, on a larger scale than the usual kanji for tsukuru, so they use a different one for some reason. But yeah, a new country make people selected. They selected people who would make the new country. And Takai Sanzan, I guess. I thought I could get a... Oh, that's annoying. I thought I could get, like, the mark I wanted by typing Noma. Oh, it is Yama Yama. No. Sure. Oh, many mountains. Oh, okay, fine. So Takai Yama Yama. So I just, high mountains. Ni, just to. Nigeru yo. Kind of so that they run to the high mountains. Tsugeteita. I'm just going to check the reading for that. Tsugeru, to tell, basically. Yeah, to inform. Tsugeteita. I don't know why it's Tsugeteita, though, instead of just Tsugeta. But there you go. Why not? So yeah, just they informed so that they ran to the high mountains. They informed the people, after selecting those who would make the new kingdom, blah, blah, blah. それがお前たちの祖先なのだ. That, I guess, that was, or rather that, your, Sosen is just ancestors, isn't it? Sosen. I'm just going to check the reading. I think that's right, but Sosen. Yeah, ancestor. Naroda. Okay, they were your ancestors. それから数百年 maybe. From that, this, when used like before, I don't know, you know, rather than giving a specific number, you just say su to mean like several hundred years in this case. Several hundred years, or, you know, whatever, several so-and-so's. Just, yeah, several hundred years. So from then, several hundred years. あのガノンさえ蘇らなければ、このハイラルは永遠に眠りから目覚めることはなかったのだ。So I guess that Ganon Saye? I guess it's kind of like, if only that Ganon had not revived. Maybe. I mean, obviously to translate that I have to keep referring back to this word, because this is kind of a conditional and a negative and a verb, and then this is the bit that means like only. So it's like but is like the if, the saya is the only, and then that Ganon. So if only that Ganon, you know, not revive is crazy. It's such a different structure to English, obviously, but I think that's what's going on there. If only that Ganon had not revived. Kono hairaru wa, this Hyrule, en ni, basically eternally, for eternity. Nemuri kara, from sleep. Mezameru koto wa, to awaken. Oh, yeah, to wake up, I guess, or to awaken, perhaps. And then koto is just a, you know, a phenomenon, or the event of that happening. And then nakatta, there was not, you know, there was not the event of waking up from sleep, this Hyrule, you know, for eternity, if only that Ganon had not revived. Yeah, interesting that it's nakatta. But we're, you know, in English, obviously, we say, we would say wouldn't have had to. This would not have happened. But they just use plain past in Japanese, which is quite interesting. Tetra kochi ni oide. So Tetra yo, just, you know, addressing Tetra. Kochi ni oide, just, you know, come to here. Come here. Approach. I don't know why she is, to be honest. She was very untrusting a second ago. お前の持っているこの首飾りは知恵のトライフォースという古来より王家に伝わる聖なる宝。お前の持っているこの首飾りは Okay, so this neck decoration, or this necklace, of course, that you possess, you are possessing, is a treasure, or rather is a holy treasure, a sacred treasure that is passed, I guess, is passed down among the royal family from ancient times, I guess, from ancient times, called the Triforce of Wisdom, I believe. Chie is just kind of, yeah, wisdom, basically. I'm going to look up Korai there. Korai. But I'm pretty sure that just means like ancient times. Yeah, from time immemorial. And then we had Sei Naru, which is just, yeah, like sacred. I should probably do this more. I should probably go over individual words and their individual meanings a bit more. I sometimes kind of forget and focus on the whole text instead of single words, so I should be careful of that. お前はこれを母から
uketsugi, toisetsu ni mamori tsuzukeru yo ni iwarete kera.
Omae wa, so you, obviously. Kore wo, this. Haha kara, from your mother. Uketsugi. Tsugu is like to continue a line. It's like a hierarchical thing. It's like to continue doing something, you know, from your ancestors sort of thing. So uketsugi, you kind of received it in succession from your mother. And then taisetsu ni, sort of just valuably, it kind of means to take care of. It's hard to translate because of how it's used in Japanese, but it means like, you know, carefully, valuably, you know, taisetsu is something that's very important that you must look after kind of thing. So taisetsu ni is just like importantly, I guess. Mamori tsuzukeru, mamoru, to protect, and tsuzukeru, just to continue doing, so combined together, you know, to continue protecting. And then yo ni, you know, so that, basically, so that you continue to protect it valuably. Iwarete kita, you know, it was said to you to do so, basically. It was, you were told to continue protecting it valuably after receiving it from your mother. And then the kita is just like, you know, right up to this point, like you have come. No. Yeah, kind of. It's kind of like you have come to be continually told so that you continue to protect this valuably, you know. It's like this whole time it's been going on, it's been ongoing, and it's come to this point now where you've had many years of being told to look after it. It's, yeah. It's verbose in English to translate. And then, chugao kana, just kind of, you know, it differs, I wonder, or am I wrong, sort of thing. You know, am I incorrect? Is what I said different? Or does what I have said differ? Is literally kind of what he's saying.
それはこのトライフォースこそ我々がガノンの手から守ろうとした聖なる神の力そのものであり。
I think this text is going to continue on, actually, because that's kind of a stem. So we've got like de ari. それは So maybe all of the information he said. So maybe everything about this necklace and everything I've said about it. That この Triforce こそ this Triforce, you know, undoubtedly, I guess, or this Triforce for sure. Is that, I guess, sonomono sonomono we saw before, didn't we? It was like, is the very thing. Sonomono de ari. This is the very thing. This is the very thing that we, from the hands of Ganon, tried to protect, you know, the sacred god power. Yeah, I think that's kind of right. Huh? That is... Or maybe, sorewa in this case, maybe that means like, that is to say. I don't know, man. Huh. But yeah, I guess this is the very god power, sacred god power that we tried to protect from the hands of Ganon. You know, this Triforce for sure. I don't know, it's a muddled order, man, but there you go.
神がお前の祖先に託し、悪しき力から守り抜くよう命じたものだったからだ。
Bloody hell, that was crazy. So I suggested that the last text box wasn't finished as like a sentence. Sonomono de ari. Kami ga omae no sosen ni takushi. Takusu is to entrust. So yeah, the gods, your ancestors too entrusted. They entrusted this to your ancestors. And ashiki chikara kara mamori nuku yo, so that, I don't know what mamori nuku is. I guess to just keep away. Okay, to hold fast, to protect to the end. Interesting. So that they, protect it to the end from evil power. Meijita, they were ordered. Meijiru is to order. And, Meijita's just past tense. Meijita mono. Datta kara da. Bloody hell, man, there's all sorts of things going on here, I think, like re-referencing things and Meijita mono. So I don't know, man. Kara. So because it was an item ordered so that, you protect it from evil hands. I don't know, entrusted to your ancestors. The gods entrusted it to your ancestors. That's a mess. What a mess. Oh, thanks, mate.
お前がそんな古の定めに従って生きてこなければならなかった。
I hope that's ended there. お前がそんな古の定めに従って生きてこなければならなかったその本当の理由を教えてあげよう。Yeah, maybe this is one sentence. I really wish they'd just used like a full stop here if there is one. お前が So just you そんな古の定めに従って、following to such an ancient times kind of determination, predeterminate sadame. Maybe like a determination, a predeterminate. That's not a word, but something determined, I guess. Something predetermined. So you followed, something predetermined from a long time ago, such a predetermined thing. And ikite konakereba naranakatta, so to live and come. This is that must grammar again. So it's like if you did not come to live, it would not be okay. You must have lived sono honto no liu. The real reason for that. Oshiete age yo. I fully commit to telling you now. It's kind of the clunky ass translation that I can produce. How can I make that more natural? It's just, I will now reveal to you the true reason that you had to follow and survive through all of this, that you had to follow such an anciently decided fact or something. It's something determined so long ago. And here we go. It just doesn't quite slot in, does it? You can see like a seam. Oh, look at that little pixel. Just see a pixel where it doesn't quite line up properly. Eh? You're Zeruder. What? What does she? Just obviously. I.
お前はこのハイラル王家の血を引け正当な後継者
Maybe. It's kind of awkward when I'm sort of committing to. Damn, I don't think that's right. Kogeisha, that's not right, is it? Oh, damn. Okay. I was Kogeisha. I was so close, man. Kogeisha. Okay, so Kogeisha is just it's just a successor. It's like an after, and then you've got this kanji, which was in tsugu, which was like to receive from your ancestors in a kind of a. I said hierarchical, didn't I? I didn't mean hierarchical. I meant in a descendant kind of way. So it's an after descendant person. You know, that's not how these words combine, but that's sort of the meaning of each one individually. Yeah. The heir, basically. It's like the heir. You are the person of heiring. You are the heir. Seito, I guess, just means true. Legitimate? Yeah, legitimate. Okay. And then nut, obviously that's an adjective. So you are the true heir. Chiyohiku is just to, it's literally obviously to pull the blood, but it's just to have the blood of your parents, you know. You obviously, you have that blood in that you're related to them. You have that blood. And then Oke, just obviously, Hairaru Oke, I should say, the royal family, Hyrule's royal family. So you have the blood of this Hyrule's royal family, and you are the true successor. And then Omaya is just, you know, calling her Omaya, saying you.
Zeruda hime nano da yo.
That was obviously just Princess Zelda, and then very explanatory and vibe changing yo, just adding force with yo. Zeruda, watashi ga hime. So Zelda, I am a princess?
混乱しているのだね。無理もない。
Konlan is just like... well, I don't know, like just confused. Yeah, just confused. Just sort of completely overwhelmed and just utterly confused. So konlan shiteru. So yeah, you are confused, no dane. Just, you know, aren't you? And then murimonai. He said this to us the first time we met him. It means basically like that is understandable, that is natural. I don't know why it means that, but there you go.
Omae o.
So just addressing us.
Omae o maki
oh no. No, it is him. It is him. Oh, sorry, yeah, I thought it was her.
Omae o makikonde shimatta koto wa sumanai to omotte iru.
So yeah, I suppose the phenomenon of you, yeah, makikomu is like to sort of, it's kind of to get wound into something. It's like we've been wound in, we've been kind of reeled into this mess. It's kind of literally what these words mean, I think, actually. Makikomu is like to, maku is like to, yeah, it's literally like to reel up. And komu is just that kind of suffix that means into, essentially. So to get reeled into. And then shimatta is an undesirable. But the fact we've got o here, I think this is transitive. So he's saying, you know, the phenomenon of my reeling you in undesirably to this mess. sumanai to omotteru, like I am thinking, like sorry, I am thinking, you know, that's, you know, that was bad of me, you know, I'm sorry about it, basically.
だが、テトラがゼルダだと知られてしまった今。
So, but Tetra is kind of, well, Tetra is Zelda. I suppose the da is kind of Zelda. Sorry, is Tetra is Zelda. To, you kind of just use to when you want to use shiru with words. It just kind of makes that into a fact that can be known, sort of thing. So, but Tetra is Zelda, and then shilalete, like to be known, the fact to be known, quote, that Zelda is, sorry, that Tetra is Zelda, and then shimatta because it's undesirable, and then ima. So it's all a complete kind of mess if you don't just get the hang of the vibe of this. It's like, now that it is known, the fact that Tetra is Zelda, Ganon wa
血眼になってこの子を探し神の力を手に入れようとするだろう。
So now that it is known that Tetra is Zelda, Ganon will become like bloodshot eyes, I believe is literally kind of what this means. Chimanako means bloodshot eyes, yeah. But as a second just mean in a frenzy, like absolutely frantically, perhaps. So he will become frantic, kind of, I suppose, in his search for her would be natural English translation, but you know, he'll do everything he can frantically to find her. And then kono ko o sangashi, so he will, you know, search for, I suppose, search for this child or this girl. Kami no chikara o teni ireyou to suru daro. So here we have the volitional with to suru in the sense of trying to do something, endeavoring to do something. So he will endeavor to enter into the hand the god's power. Sorry, the god's power, the power of the gods. And then daro, just, you know, won't he? So he will go nuts searching for her to in order to try to acquire the power of the gods, won't he?
そうなれば入らるだけでなく、お前の住む世界まで暗黒の地に変えられてしまうのだ。
So nareba, just, I guess, of course, like, you know, if it becomes so. Hairaru dake denaku, like, only Hyrule not, or that was awkwardly arranged, not, I guess, not only Hyrule. Until your live world, yeah, so your world also until, or to, you know, also including the world where you live, Ankoku no chi ni, to a darkness land, kaierarete shimao, will undesirably be changed into a darkness world. No da, just explanatory language.
お前よ、今一度力を貸してほしい。
Ima ichido, so I guess now one time. I'm going to look that up because it might be a special reading. Once more, ima ichido. Okay, once more. Chikara wo kashite hoshii. Yeah, it is desirable that you lend your power, or I hope you will help me.
Master Sodo ga mulyok kashita genin ni wa kokoro atari ga aru.
I don't know if I read that right. Mulyoka. I don't think that's right. It's probably mulyoku-ka. But this is just... ka is like a change. So a change to no power. So it's weakening, I suppose. The weakening of shita. Genin. God, this is a mess. So the genin is a cause. So the cause of the changed to no power, the Master Sword. So the the cause of the Master Sword changed to no power, or the cause of the Master Sword having lost its power. And then niwa, I don't know why it's niwa, to be honest. But kokoro atari ga aru, I guess, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know why it's niwa. But there exists a kokoro atari, which means, you know, there exists an inkling, kind of a happening to know, a possible... Yeah, I don't know, man. He might happen to know what to do.
私と共に再び海の上に戻り、マスターソードにタイマーの力を蘇らせてくれ。
Yomigaerasete, that might be right. So watashi to tomo ni, so togetherly with me. Futatabi, once again. Umi no ue ni modori, to return to above of the ocean. Master Sword ni, to the Master Sword, I guess. Taima no chikara, kind of the repelling evil power. Yomigaerasete kure, to cause to revive. And then kure, just kind of, you know, he's asking us to do this with him, so he's putting kure at the end. Sure thing.
Zeldaよ。
Just Zelda.
我々と行動を共にするのはかえって危険だ。
我々と行動を共にするのは So, I guess just doing togetherly, you know, actions or behavior or activity, perhaps I should say, doing togetherly activity with us. Kayette kiken is, you know, dangerous. Kayette. On the contrary, rather, all the more, instead, perhaps. So, I don't know, man. Like, helping us is, on the contrary, a danger rather than a help, maybe? Or maybe it's just that all the more... I don't know, man. All the more? Like, it's now, you know... It's now more... It's more dangerous than ever to... engage in activities with us. Obviously, very literally.
幸い、この場所はまだガノンには知られていない。
So, saiwai just meaning fortunately or happily, I believe. Kono basho wa, this place, mada, not yet, or still, ganon ni wa, to Ganon, shilalete inai, is not known. It is not known to Ganon.
お前はここに残り、我々が戻るのを待っていてほしい。
So you, koko ni nokori, to remain at here, wareware ga modoru no wo, us return, or the return, maybe, or our return, I guess. No, not quite our return, is it? But us to return. Matte ite hoshi. It is desirable that you exist waiting for us to return, I guess, or I hope you will wait for us to return here. Alright, nice one, dude. He just teleports out.
お前、さあ、行こう。
So just omae.
Now, let us go.
I feel like this might have been a time constraints thing, where they just couldn't animate him, so they just teleported him out. Omae, watashi umaku ienai keredo. So I kind of skillfully cannot say, but, you know, I can't say it well, but あなたやアリルが大変な思いをしたのは本当は私のせいだったのね。あなたやアリルが大変な思いをしたのは Omoi. I'm a bit confused by this. I mean, I get the basic idea, but it's like you... And this is kind of like an et cetera kind of and. It's like you and Arul and, you know, everything else. You know, it's kind of non-exclusive list. A non-exhaustive list is what I mean to say. Sorry, non-exhaustive. So it's like Anata ya ariru, you and Ariel and everything else. Ga taihen na omoi o shita. Oh, maybe it's... Oh, God, I don't know what this is. Taihen na omoi o shita no wa. So the did, you know, sort of distressing thoughts? Maybe? Anata ya ariru ga taihen na omoi o shita no wa. It's something like that. It's like lots of concern, lots of worry, lots of... Yeah, maybe it's worry. Like the did worry. The mate... Well, it's not quite made though, is it? Anata ya ariru ga taihen na omoi o shita no wa. I think it's like you and Arul's like having or doing, you know, worry, concern, distressing thoughts, you know. Yeah, I think that's quite good actually. Maybe that works. You and Arul having distressing thoughts, or the having distressing the you and Arul having distressing thoughts. Really, my fault. It was my fault. Everything's been my fault. Datta no ne. And then no ne is just kind of like, you know, isn't it? Sort of thing. Sei is to be one's fault. So watashi no sei, you know, my fault. I think we've probably seen that before, but yeah. There you go. That'll do. I've been on that text box already too long. Gomen nasai. Just sorry, obviously. Gomen nasai. Good old Linky. Omae. Kiyotsukete. Just obviously like take care. Good old Linky. Just not even bothered, just like, don't worry about it. Such a modest lad. Alright, cool. That'll obviously do. Just about under an hour. So yeah. Thanks. Like if you want. Don't if you don't. Sub if you want. Don't if you don't. Thanks to my patrons. Hope it's been worth it. And I'll catch you next time.